This is the video presentation for the CASE Introduction to Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources course. As you view this video, be sure to make notes of important information. Feel free to pause, repeat, and resume the video whenever necessary. Animal Behavior, Lesson 5.5, Animal Care. You have completed Activity 5.5.2, Keeping Warm, during which you investigated insulation and body heat. The following presentation introduces basic precepts of animal behavior. Have you ever wondered why animals behave the way they do? The study of animal behavior allows us to predict and modify the reactions of animals to stimuli or environment. An understanding of basic animal behavior, both instinctive and learned, is necessary before working with, handling, or training animals. Instinct is the most basic animal behavior. When an animal is exposed to a stimulus they do not recognize, they will react automatically, whether it is to fight the stimulus or to turn and run. This is the flight or fight response. These reactions are genetic and animals do not need to learn them. Training can overcome some instinctive behaviors as animals are tamed. Animal producers must understand animal behavior in order to safely and effectively work with them. 3 considerations to be aware of before handling an animal are temperament, tameness, and animal perception. The temperament of an animal is highly influenced by its genetics. Several breeds of animals have flightier tendencies than other breeds. Temperament is influenced by the animal's fear and by the way animals are handled. The level of fear may be lessened through good management practice, such as low-stress handling techniques, training of animals, and positive reinforcement. The tameness of an animal also affects the handling strategies. Very tame animals can be challenging to work with because they may seek human affection. On the other hand, wild animals are challenging to handle because they seek to be as far away from humans as possible. Animals see things very differently than people do. They also lack logic and the ability to reason when presented with new or different situations. New items or noises are referred to as novelty. Novel items both intrigue animals and frighten them. Animals will typically react to smells and objects they do not recognize. These stimuli trigger the fight or flight response. Some tame animals can overcome the fear and remain calm as they investigate. Most animals' range of vision is much wider than that of a person, causing them to be easily distracted. The one blind spot is usually directed behind them. A stimulus in that area will cause the animal to turn around and face the stimulus. When designing livestock facilities, solid siding is ideal as it blocks out distractions. Any changes in lighting, flooring, and color may cause an animal to balk. Trash, clothing, or other items left laying or hanging around animal handling areas may frighten animals. Animals do not use logic or reason to rationalize distractions. They react instinctively and tend to move away from distractions. Unexpected and loud noises may cause stress and fright in animals. In the future, they may associate the same environment with stress and fear, and hence will avoid the potential to repeat that stress or fear. Think about when you were young and had to get an immunization. The next time you were supposed to visit the doctor, did you want to go? Probably not, because you associated the doctor's office with the pain of shots. For that reason, healthcare professionals often give children stickers or candy at the end of a visit in order to leave kids with a positive association. The flight zone of an animal is a comfort space or bubble. Humans call it personal space. The size of a flight zone is dependent on the tameness of the animal. Very tame animals will have little to no flight zone and allow people to approach and touch them. Wild animals may have a very large flight zone and spook at the appearance or smell of other animals and people. When a person enters the flight zone of an animal, the animal turns and moves away. When a person is outside the flight zone, animals will face and look at the person. Safe, quiet, and calm handling of animals lowers stress of both the handler and the animal. The point of balance is typically near the front shoulder. Understanding how to use the point of balance will allow you to drive or direct animals in the direction you want them to go. Standing near the head will cause the animal to back away or turn away. Standing behind the animal will push the animal forward. Moving to one side will turn the animal in the opposite direction. As a review, mark or highlight 3 key points in your notes that are important to remember from this presentation. List 2 ideas or concepts that relate to previous knowledge. List any questions you have about this topic. Discuss these questions with your instructor. Keep any notes you have from this presentation organized and available for use throughout the course. Through activity 5.5.3, Deception of Perception, you will draw conclusions on the perceptions of stimuli based on observations of optical illusions in order to understand the difference between human and animal perception of stimuli. Your teacher will provide some simple tools for you and your partner to test perception.